Here we are.
Good afternoon, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry. And today we are going to make something. Haven't decided what I'm going to call it yet. But I had some ground turkey out that that I needed to use today. And it's going to be kind of like beef stroganoff, but with some veggies in it. But it's going to be, I'm going to make it with turkey, but I'm going to put like beef broth in it. So it'll, when you put like beef broth in with turkey, it makes it pick up a beef flavor. So that's what I'm going to do today. And we're going to be using some gluten-free pasta. It's penne pasta. That's what penne pasta looks like. And it's made with brown rice, organic brown rice and quinoa. So it's
it's
very
lower
healthy.
carb and no gluten.
Yes, very healthy.
It's
No
not
gluten.
no carb, it's lower carb.
Yes, okay. So I've got red, sweet pepper, and onions. I've got about half a cup of red pepper and a cup of onion that I have chopped up. And I'm going to put in my saucepan, and I'm going to saute it just a little bit. I'm letting my water come up to temp for my pasta, and I'm going to cook it like 8 minutes. It says cook it 7 to 10 minutes, but it usually takes 8, 9 minutes to cook it. Well, I cook my spaghetti, that's gluten-free, that's made out of soybean. I cook it 7 minutes, but this one is thicker. I'm probably going to cook it the full 10 minutes. So it'll soon be up to temp. And I always add just a little bit of olive oil
To your pasta water?
to my pasta water, yes. Some people say don't do that, that it makes it, your sauce won't stick to it, but I rather have, my sauce is going to stick to it, and it's going to be in a gravy anyway. So, but I don't want my pasta sticking together. So I always put a little olive oil or a little butter in with my pasta. So I'm going to cook these just a few minutes. And in this, you could call this a deconstructed shepherd's pie. You could call it, I was going to make a shepherd's pie out of my ground turkey today. But we live in a little town in Cochran. Nobody had cauliflower. Nobody. So, and I was going to use cauliflower instead of my potatoes on my shepherd's pie.
You're going to do a keto shepherd's pie.
Yes, yes. So, you know me, I am not going to be outdone. So, so I already had my few veggies here. I've got a few English peas, a few green beans, and a little bit of corn. Oh, I'm holding my corn. A little bit of corn. So, instead of shepherd's pie, we just going to have like maybe we can call it a deconstructed something, I don't know. But it's going to be more like a stroganoff kind of, with a few veggies in it.
Turkey vegetable stroganoff.
Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. So, okay, I'm going to put this lid on. That water's not getting hot, as hot as I want it to. Okay, now I'm going to put my turkey in. And this is just ground turkey that we get at Aldi's. It comes in a little tube. And I think it's $2.89 for a pound of ground turkey. And turkey kind of picks up whatever flavor you put with it.
So if you want something that tastes like beef, get you some beef broth.
Yeah, I made my own. I would have used cream of mushroom soup, but I don't use cream soup. So I made my own little gravy right here. And I made it out of beef broth. And this is unsalted. I'm going to have to salt that. I made it out of beef broth and out of beef base right here. And cornstarch.
Okay.
So, Okay. All right. I'm going to brown this. And I'm going to go ahead and put, in this water, I've got a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of garlic. I don't have any pepper. This is, I'm putting a teaspoon and a half of salt because there's no salt in the gravy or in the beef broth. And that's like a quarter teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of garlic powder. So we're going to start off with that and see how that does. Okay, my water is about to come up to boil. So I'm not going to use the whole bag. I think that'll probably be enough. That's about a half a bag. And it is a 18-ounce bag. So, and we got that at Aldi's for like $2.99. Okay, I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes.
And that's good for gluten-free. That's a good price for gluten-free.
It is. And we got edamame and soybean spaghetti. It was $2.99 a pound. So to be able to get that for that price is really good. That's the only place we buy our gluten-free. It's at Aldi's because it is organic. Most of it, well, all of it's organic. Okay. I'm just going to keep cooking this till it browns good. And then we're going to come back and we're going to get this put together and it's going to be short and sweet. Okay. My turkey and my onions and my peppers are done. I am going to add a little bit of my gravy. Now, I didn't put any seasonings in this gravy. I could have put garlic, I could have put onion, but I didn't. I'll just season my meat. And I don't know how much of that. That's probably a good fourth of a cup. And I may add the rest of it. Alright, I'm going to add my English peas to that. And my pasta is cooking really well. I'm not going to put a whole bunch of veggies in it. Just a few. Now, if you want it more low carb, don't add the corn. But it's okay for us. I'm not going to add all this corn.
Well, it doesn't make it high carb as long as you don't just load it up with corn.
Right.
Because your carb load is scattered across the whole dish.
That's right. And so, if you can get in here, honey, and let them see that. I'm going to chop my green beans up a little bit. See, that's not heavy in veggies. I think I'll put a little bit more. This wasn't much corn because I had English peas underneath the corn.
It's about a half a cup of each is all you put in there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. Now, I'm going to add some sour cream to this. And if you use cream soups, add cream of mushroom soup. Be delicious in it. That's what I would be using if I use the cream soup, is cream of mushroom. But since I don't eat that, then I just make my own. Okay. Now to this, I'm going to add. Roy loves sour cream, and I like it in something like this. I don't like to just eat sour cream, but it really gives a dish like this, it really elevates the flavor and makes it really good. So that was probably a half a cup of sour cream, and it looks like that's about all I'm going to put in it, right there. Because that looks really good. This is a very healthy dish. And you can do it right here. It takes 2 pots. One for your pasta, one for your meat and your veggies. And once I pour my pasta in here, it's ready. It's done. You don't have to put it in the oven. You don't have to cook it any longer. Probably 30 minutes max. It's just a really quick, and it's a really, really good, healthy dish. Okay, I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to taste of it. And see if it needs more salt, pepper, garlic. That's good. I don't think it needs any more. I'm gonna let you taste. I don't think it needs any more. Salt, pepper, anything. It's hot, baby. What do you think?
Mm.
Pretty good, ain't it?
That's good.
Ain't it?
That's good, ain't it?
Yeah, it is. All right, our pasta's got 2 minutes. Honey, I'm gonna go down here and get my colander. I forgot it. No matter how hard I try, I can't get it all together. And y'all know my colander. This was my mama's. She used it, oh my. Oh, as long as I can remember, she used it. And so I use it almost every day. All right. I have 30 seconds left, so I'm going to go ahead and pour my pasta up. Okay. Turn this off. Now, once I get my pasta in here, I may add a little bit more salt. I don't know. Okay. It's kind of like a stroganoff with veggies in it. In your stroganoff, you don't put like veggies, but this one,
You do if you want it to be really healthy.
if you want it to be really healthy, and this is, since this is just a one dish, one pot, one thing meal, I said, well, I'll just put my veggies in here. And it's the same ones that you put in chicken pot pie, turkey pot pie, shepherd's pie. And so I said, well, why can't I just put it in here? So, now, see, it's 5:07. This is our supper. Our supper's done. It's ready. So I'm going to taste of it. And it's the right consistency. I'm not going to add any more of my brown gravy that I made. Ooh, so hot. That is so good. Y'all, this is delicious. This is really, really delicious. A lot better than I could imagine it in my head. Because if you're like me, when you're trying to come up with something, a recipe, you can kind of know in your mouth what it tastes like when you got everything in your head. But this one is better than I imagined it would be. So, it's really good. I'm going to let Roy taste. And I'm double dipping because it's just us going to eat this. So, all right, baby. It's hot. It's hot. Those noodles are hot.
Well, you can't give me
Because
hot
that
sauce.
heat gets up inside those little noodles.
How you expect me to defend myself? I got both hands on the camera.
What you think?
Wow, that's almost good.
Isn't it delicious?
Woo. That is ready to eat, Rose.
I know it is. It is. Look there.
Wow.
That is a one dish meal. I'm going to get a bowl over here, honey.
That's good. That is good.
Now you don't have to buy your box. What you call them things you get in the box?
Box
some kind-
meals.
Something helper.
Yeah.
What is it?
Hamburger helper.
Is that what it is?
Well,
Lord, I haven't.
there
bought,
is a lot of that.
I haven't bought one of those in 100 years. I don't reckon. I never bought very many, but look at that. Now that is a delicious meal right there.
That is delicious.
It is so good, and it's seasoned just right. It's got plenty of everything. Your salt, garlic, everything. It's seasoned just right. So okay, this is just a quick, easy meal that you can prepare when you come in from work, when you've been out with the kids at a ball game, just ever what. But it's just quick and easy. It is delicious. Thank you for joining me. Hit that subscribe button, the little notification bell, and y'all, please share the videos, because that is the only way that I get more subscribers, that I get my videos out more, is by sharing. You share, somebody else's shares, it's like a domino effect. It just keeps going. And so
Especially if people have any kind of diabetic problem,
yes, if you
gluten problem,
yes.
or if they're wanting to change their food culture so that they can
Yes.
get off the diet treadmill.
Or
This is a
they-
food culture that you will lose weight on. All of our friends that are trying it, like Rose cooks it, are losing weight. We've lost 90 pounds between us. So
Or you know someone that's on some sort of needs to change the way they're eating.
change the
And
culture. Yeah.
Change their culture. So please share this video, and thank y'all for joining me this afternoon. It was quick, it's easy. Food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Put deliciousness back in your healthy food. Leave the corn out if you don't want the corn. But the pasta, it's low carb load. So try this dish. Love y'all. See you next time.